So during the presidential campaigns, Trump and Republicans criticized Biden by saying that he was going to be soft on China. So far, I just wanted to list out some things that he's done against China and then get your opinion on that. So he condemned the Uyghur genocide right off the bat, Secretary Blinken did. And he's waging a tech war with China right now by reevaluating our supply lines of microchip production so we're not relying on China. As of 5 hours ago, they've raised the idea of boycotting the Olympics in China. And he's raised the idea of a conference of democracies to curb Chinese expansion, whether that be military or influential, like what they're doing in neocolonialism in Africa. And this isn't something that's different for Biden. He has a history of supporting genocide victims. So if you take a look at what he's done with the Bosniaks in Bosnia when he supported them in the war, or the Albanians in Kosovo, I mean, he has a really strong history of standing with oppressed people. So do you think these criticisms now that you know all these things that he's doing, do you think they're sort of falling flat, at least with the China thing?
Is that the whole list?
No, there's more. I just wanted to pick like as many as I could in 20 minutes.
Okay, yeah. Has he called China our enemy?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's implied.
No, he hasn't. He said it's rival.
I think it's implied that if he wants to stop Chinese expansion, they're an adversary of the United States.
No, he said they're a rival. Has he called China our enemy?
I think that's just a semantic argument.
No, it's not. He said, I refuse to call them an enemy because they're an economic rival. Let me ask you another question. Has he signed an executive order trying to close Confucius Institutes in America?
The Confucius Institutes is an ongoing debate right now, so we'll have to...
No, it's a very simple debate. They're military institutions on college campuses, and Joe Biden supports them in America. Let me ask you another question. Does he support tariffs on imported Chinese goods, yes or no?
He supports a tech war. Tariffs...
No, tariffs. Answer the question.
Probably not, no.
Okay, right, so that's soft on China. When Blinken went up to Alaska to meet with China, did he even respond when China made a fool of our country and said we're a bunch of racist bigots, according to our own language? Did he respond to that?
Yes, they did.
How?
Well, they replied to it.
By admitting it and basically saying to China, you know what, you're right, we have a lot of problems to correct.
But we always correct them. For example, the civil rights. I mean, look how far we came from the Civil War.
Are you comparing what's happening right now to Jim Crow, the 1960s?
No, I'm saying we have a dark history, but we've come far from it.
I agree with that. So let me just ask another couple questions, because has Joe Biden supported military movements in the South China Sea or stood with the people of Taiwan as the Chinese Communist Party has threatened Taiwan to obliterate them off the face of the earth? No, they haven't.
Yes,
no, they haven't. No, so Taiwan has been singled out for destruction, and Joe Biden has done nothing to stand with the people of Taiwan. Let me ask you another question. Let me ask you a question. Has Joe Biden explained the now revealed emails that show that he's probably a 10% holder in a Chinese Communist Party company, thanks to Tony Bobulinski? Has Joe Biden explained that?
If they want to go to court for that, they can. If
no. I'm asking a very... Has Joe Biden explained that he's probably a minority partner in a Chinese Communist Party
company? He doesn't have to explain it until he's formally accused of it in a court of law. I think unsubstantiated claims shouldn't be entertained.
No, it's substantiated. It's a laptop that was owned by his son.
Well, why don't they take it to court?
Well, they are. And so let me ask you another question, though. So your basic premise is Joe Biden's totally tough on China, everything. Yeah, that's basically your contention.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying the premise was that he's going to be extremely soft. But
no, he's beyond soft. He's owned by China. He's not just soft on China. He's a subsidiary of the Chinese Communist Party.